Have you ever opened Instagram or TikTok just to check one thing, and then suddenly an hour has disappeared? You're left scrolling through endless posts, feeling drained, maybe even comparing yourself to people you don't even know. If that sounds familiar, you're not alone. Welcome back to Psyche Unveiled. Today we're going to dive into something most of us live with every day, but rarely stop to question: how social media affects your mental health. And stick with me, because by the end of this video, you'll not only understand the psychology behind why social media can cause anxiety, depression, and stress, but also how to use it in a healthier way without feeling like you have to delete all your apps. Let's start with a quick reality check. Social media isn't just a side hobby anymore. For many people, it's almost like a second home. We wake up, check notifications before brushing our teeth, scroll during lunch, and sometimes even stay up at night refreshing feeds. Platforms like Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, and YouTube are designed to grab and hold attention. And while social media can connect us, it helps us keep up with friends, learn new things, and share our lives, it also has a hidden cost. Studies have shown a clear link between social media and mental health effects, such as higher levels of anxiety, depression, and even sleep problems. But here's the big question: why? Why does something that brings connection also create loneliness? Why does a tool that entertains us sometimes leave us feeling worse than before we open the app? Here's where psychology comes in. Every time you open social media, your brain is chasing dopamine, the feel-good chemical. Likes, comments, new followers. These are tiny rewards. They light up the same pleasure centers in your brain that are activated by food, winning a game, or even gambling. This is why experts sometimes compare social media addiction mental health effects to other behavioral addictions. The constant notifications keep your brain in a loop. Check phone, get a reward, feel good temporarily, crave it again. But there's a catch: dopamine highs don't last. After the quick rush, you're left wanting more, which is why one quick scroll often turns into hours. Even worse, your brain starts associating self-worth with those numbers: likes, followers, and views. Suddenly, your value feels tied to how many people click a heart on your post. That's where issues like social media anxiety, depression, and low self-esteem begin. You may ask, how does social media creep into my mental health? Here is the answer: silently. Let's check how. Comparison trap. You're scrolling and see a friend on a dream vacation, someone showing off a seemingly perfect relationship, or influencers with flawless bodies. Instantly, you compare your real, messy life to their highlight reel. This leads to feelings of insecurity and low self-esteem. FOMO, fear of missing out. Social media is a non-stop stream of what everyone else is doing. Miss one update and you feel left out. This FOMO and mental health cycle creates stress and pressure to stay always online. Sleep disruption. Blue light from screens messes with your melatonin, the hormone that controls sleep. Add in the endless scrolling before bed, and suddenly you're stuck in social media sleep and mental health problems. Insomnia, restlessness, and fatigue. Body image issues. Filters, editing apps, and curated posts set unrealistic standards. Many people, especially teens, begin to struggle with social media body image and mental health challenges, believing they're not good enough. Information overload. Constant news, updates, and opinions can overwhelm the brain, leaving you mentally exhausted and stressed. The problem isn't just that social media exists, it's how it quietly shapes thoughts, habits, and emotions without us realizing it. While anyone can be impacted, studies show some groups are more vulnerable. These are teens and young adults. Their brains are still developing, making them more sensitive to validation and peer comparison. People already struggling with anxiety or depression. Social media can amplify negative feelings. Those with low self-esteem, they might rely heavily on external approval, making social media even more addictive. It's not that these groups are weak, it's that social media was built to exploit exactly the parts of the brain that crave connection and validation. So at this point, you might be thinking, okay, I get it. Social media is messing with my brain, but what do I actually do about it? Am I supposed to just delete everything and move to a cabin in the woods? The good news is, not necessarily. Unless you really like chopping wood, you don't have to cut yourself off completely. What you need is control, you being the one in charge, not the algorithm. And this may well include a period of social media detox. Let's break this down into practical steps you can start today. 1. Set boundaries and screen time rules. Think of social media like dessert, tasty, fun, and enjoyable. But if you eat it all day, you'll feel sick. Try these. Micro-limit strategy. Instead of saying, "I'll use social media less," set a clear rule, like 30 minutes a day. Apps like Instagram and TikTok even let you set daily limits, and your phone has screen time tools too. Time boxing. Give social media a time slot. Maybe you check it during lunch and once after dinner. This prevents that random pick up your phone every 5 minutes habit. These rules work because your brain loves clear boundaries. When you know you only have 20 minutes, you scroll more intentionally instead of mindlessly. 2. Turn off notifications. Yes, all of them. Those little pings, buzzes, and red dots, they're not helpful reminders. They're bait. Every notification is like your phone whispering, "Hey, don't you want to come back? Someone might have liked your photo." Turn off notifications for non-essential apps. Or go nuclear. Put your phone on Do Not Disturb during focus times. Without constant alerts, you regain the power to check on your schedule, not the apps. 3. Curate your feed. Ask yourself, does this account make me feel good, inspired, or educated? If the answer is none of the above, unfollow. Follow creators who make you laugh, teach you something, or inspire positive growth. Mute or unfollow accounts that trigger comparison, negativity, or stress. Think of it like this. Your feed is like your mental diet. If you wouldn't eat junk food all day, why feed your brain junk posts all day? 4. Try a digital detox, even mini ones. You don't need to disappear from the internet forever, but experimenting with short breaks can reset your brain. Micro detox, no social media before bed or during the first hour after waking up. Weekend detox, pick one day a week to go completely offline. Vacation detox, if you're traveling or on holiday, log out and experience the moment fully. Many people find even one tech-free day per week improves mood, focus, and sleep dramatically. If that helps you out, you may want to try 2 tech-free days, and from there, who knows how much time you will reclaim. 5. Replace, don't just remove. Here's the mistake most people make. They delete social media, then stare at the wall. Obviously, that won't last. Instead, replace scrolling with something rewarding. Call a friend instead of direct messaging. Journal instead of ranting online. Exercise, cook, read, garden, anything that engages your body or mind in the real world. Focus on your personal growth. When you give your brain better dopamine sources, it becomes easier to resist the empty hits from endless scrolling, and you may find yourself exploring truly meaningful subjects and finding other interests to delight in. 6th, practice mindful use. Next time you open an app, pause and ask, why am I here right now? Am I looking for connection, distraction, or validation? This one small question can break the automatic scroll. If you realize you're opening Instagram just because you're bored, go try something else instead. It's like moving from autopilot mode to conscious choice mode. 7. Focus on real-life connection. At the end of the day, we all crave belonging, but likes and comments can never replace eye contact, laughter, or a real hug. Instead of spending time on social media, make plans with friends offline, share meals, join groups, or start a hobby where you meet people face-to-face. Think of social media as seasoning, not the main meal. The real connection is what nourishes your mental health and gets you out of the social media addiction. Taking back control of social media isn't necessarily about deleting apps, although that might be a great idea. It's about shifting power. Right now, the apps are designed to control you, but with boundaries, mindfulness, and healthier habits, you flip the script. Instead of being drained after scrolling, you can use social media as a tool that actually supports your life, not one that steals from it and steals you from those around you. Here's something powerful to remember. Social media itself isn't bad. It's just a tool. The way we use it and the way it shapes us, however, can make it bad at times, really bad. It all depends on our awareness. When you start to recognize the psychological effects of social media on mental health, You regain power. You realize you are not your likes. You are not your follower count. You are much more than the image you project online. And that shift in mindset makes all the difference. So the next time you catch yourself scrolling late at night, feeling anxious about not measuring up, pause and remind yourself, social media is a highlight reel, not real life. You're allowed and have the power to step back, log off, and focus on what truly matters, your own well-being. If this video gave you a new way to think about your relationship with social media, hit the like button, share it with a friend who might need it, and don't forget to subscribe for more videos on psychology and mental health. And now I'd love to hear from you in the comments. What's one small step you can take today to make your time online healthier? Or if you have already taken one step and are enjoying the reclaimed time you got, tell us about it. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next video.